You ready?
We're live.
We're live.
Well, okay, welcome to the Cajun Pickers show, everybody. Yeah, I'm leading off. I'm getting tongue-tied. You know. Welcome to the show. I'm Glynn Gillespie, Swamp Picker. We got Michael Cole, Kinetic Energy here. Garage Flips. Lonnie Honeycutt. So take it over, guys.
Hey, Glenn. Hey, Michael. How y'all doing tonight, guys?
Doing great.
Great, man. Great.
Let's give a few shout outs here in the chat. And look, I'm super excited because we've got Glenn on board. We've actually asked him a few times, and he didn't want to commit. But now that he's a YouTube star, he's decided to put a little more effort in to the YouTube scene, and we're going to start doing this show every week, at least for the time being.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Glenn? What do you think is going to happen with that? You think we're going to end up hating each other? You think
I don't think so.
A little too much of a good thing?
I guess if we run into each other, too many garage sales, that can always happen. Luckily, we only do it every once in a while. It's not like we go every garage sale, hop and say, well, Lonnie got there first. Then I'll just pass the next one. I'll take Lonnie car there, and I'll go to the next one.
Well, you remember this past weekend, I showed up at a garage sale you were already at, and then we kind of talked and whatnot, and then you were still chit-chatting or fooling with something. I don't know what you were doing, but I got in my car first, so I got to the next one before you.
Yeah, I was programming my stuff and all that, you know.
You actually beat Glenn?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Uh-oh, Glenn, you slipping, man. You slipping.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get me a posse. That way I can
I am your posse.
No, what I should have done is to say, hey, well, I got to go to my truck and take the air out of the valve stem out of your valve core.
Ooh. And that's why I stay out of Baton Rouge with these two. I stay clean on the other side of Louisiana.
Well, let's see what we got in here. Henry was number one.
Yeah.
Mother's Mustache is here, throwing up a peace sign. We got Kinetic Energy saying first. You were not first. Steven Scroggins. Who else? Idaho Hillbilly, my good friend over there in Idaho.
We have Angie in here, Treasure's Vintage.
Yep. Kimberly Sims. We got Brick Stackers, The Crazy Card, JR. I can't say that last name, JR. Anybody want to try that last name? I can't. I can't say it. I'm sorry. We'll just stick with JR. Pinch and Pesos is here. Hello, Pinch and Pesos. That's Deb.
Hello, Deb.
And who else? Lucky Reseller and Treasured Vintage, Ryan Singletary, Sherry, Honeybee, okay, and Upstate Thrifter, and I think that's about it. So, guys, I have prepared.
No. I got to give a special shout out to my buddy Ryan, man. He's over in Slidell. That's my buddy. Ryan Singletary.
Now, who Lucky Reseller? What's his name? He's from over that area, ain't he?
Yeah, he's in Louisiana too.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's I think it said his name was Chris.
Yeah.
I think he said it the other day. I can't remember.
Wow. Okay.
Too many locals, man.
We ever started a bigger group, we could call us the I-10 Pickers, you know?
Yeah.
Or 12.
Way to go to the East Coast to the West Coast.
Golly, man. We have a lot of locals in here. I think is Kimberly from Kimberly Sims? Is she from Louisiana also?
I don't know in Kimberly.
Wow. I think she is. Brick Stackers is right next door. Right. So this is like a southern kind of show for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's awesome. When I first started this, that was my main fear, you know, was that Louisiana was going to be behind the 8 ball, you know, and I wasn't going to have other people to talk to and associate with about the reseller game local, you know. It's kind of jelly. Yeah. All these other states and stuff, you know, they got a bunch of resellers. They can group up and talk about everything. And I get, you know, and I get a state where people are still crawfishing. But that's not the case, man. They're out there.
Not at all. And
awesome.
I've seen 3 people since I've been doing YouTube. I've seen 3 people. One couple, I can't remember their names. I'm so sorry. They recognized me, and then of course, Swamp here, and then this other lady named Sherna. I've seen her twice. So I mean, it's pretty incredible how small this community is. You know, I mean, it's really in the scope of YouTube. This community is super small.
Yeah.
But do they buy like special items? I haven't really seen nobody that buys really anything and everything. You know, when I go to a garage, I buy, like I said, anything and everything. And some people just buy like furniture, or they buying like knick-knack type decorative house stuff. It's not like they just buying like a cheese grater to a bookcase, a lantern, or something like that. You know.
What do you mean? Who are you talking about?
Just overall, I mean, I see certain ones that are there, and they're buying the same thing. Like, you know, nothing really. You know, like when I see women there, you figure they just basically buying furniture and this and that. But I'm not seeing one that's buying like a Coleman stove or this and that, something like odd. So why would I? You know, like if I was buying a bra or some women's stuff, well, why would he be doing it? So come reselling it, you know. No, that where they buying it more or less for their house, but you know, but you got people that just like the garage sales. So I'm not sure who the resellers are yet, really, versus the, you know, just the garage selling.
I think there's probably, like, when we hit the garage sale, especially early in the morning, I think we're looking at a lot more resellers than we think we are.
Yeah. And I'm seeing a lot more resellers at my places in New Orleans, man. Everybody's squatted down somewhere with their phone, you know. I mean, I went today, man, and it was empty. It was like you could see tumbleweeds going across the floor. It was slim pickings. Yeah. Oh God, man, it was horrible. It was really horrible.
Well, no, I just got off of Craigslist and they didn't have much on it, you know.
Then I picked up a Sega Dreamcast and ended up trading my buddy the Sega Dreamcast for a new vape mod. So I needed it. He wanted the Sega, I wanted a new mod, and he works at a vape shop. So I was like, all right, let's do this. He was happy, I was happy. So, but that was the only thing I really scored today was that Sega Dreamcast it had dead something in it, Arrive Dead or 2 or something like that, and Sega Dreamcast with remote auto connections, and it was in decent shape. But that was about it, man. The rest is like little bread and butter stuff, like remotes and Garmin GPS systems. I got a Wii control. I mean, it was horrible. I'm going back Saturday, but if this continues, man, I might have to follow you guys. I'm gonna have to hack y'all phones and find y'all routes.
I would be cool with that. Like, because right now I haven't looked yet, but I bet we probably gonna have at least 25 garage sales. Wouldn't you think?
Saturday, hopefully, should be a good day. But yes, tomorrow doesn't look that good. I mean, there's a few, you know, out of my area, but it's further around here, very few.
Jenna said it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah, it's after like 12 o'clock. You know,
okay.
Nasty tomorrow. Now, what would be cool if we made up one day, not maybe after like a certain time after 9 o'clock, all three of us get in one vehicle and see what we can do at different garage sales, you know, as far as picking items up, you know, that would be kind of weird, you know, or, you know, like, so what did you find or why didn't I get it or that type of deal. Then do a quick video on it. This is, you know.
I like the after 9 o'clock thing.
Yeah.
Or even maybe after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, even after 10, you know.
So that way we're not burning our golden hour. What is that, a wand?
I'm gonna cast a spell on you guys for good luck tomorrow.
It's like an old drumstick.
No.
With a Christmas bulb on it.
That's something else that I picked up.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. I paid $4 for it, and it's a wand. These are going for about $30.
Modern, you know. Usually it's like a stick. Usually it's all kind of crooked and all that, and a real wand.
Yeah, they're going for $30.
Pick that up at a thrift shop?
Yeah,
you got that today at a thrift shop?
Yeah, the red, white, and blue. That, like I said, that it was this and that Sega Dreamcast. Those were the only two things that I got. You know, that comes with a little key so you can get the battery in and out.
Wow, that is so cool. You need to learn some spells though, man. It's not like cast. You got to say like Wingardium Leviosa, you know, to like levitate something or what. I don't remember all the spells either, but you didn't read the books and stuff, man.
I can't say that, man.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Laissez bateau rouler.
I really like that.
To start taking Cajun, and you know, from the
Laissez bateau rouler.
Yeah, French Cajun, you know.
Aye.
I was thinking about that, guys. We need some kind of yell to start this show, right? Like I guess not a rebel yell. I guess I don't know how to do the IE stuff, man. I'm not a real Cajun. I'm on the Cajun Pickers.
Aye! Something like that.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like a pig squealing. Pig. It's got to be like a IE or something like that. I don't even know how to do it.
I don't know, man. We might run people off with that. I want to say at the beginning of the show, guys, we actually did forget to give this away last show, so we'll be doing it this show. Yeah. Lonnie is forcing me to come up with the contest. Yeah. So I'm thinking as we're going. You got to forgive me. I've been sick for the last week, so I'm running on half sale right now. I have a ton of these sitting next to me to make sure I don't just start blowing coughs all over the show.
Oh, Lucky's giving us a heads up. June 3rd is a town garage sale.
Hey, that's by me out here. Yeah, that's out here by me, guys.
And we got silver hair.
Oh God, look at Deb. She's trying to guess the number. Yeah, it's a number between 0 and 2,500 apparently.
The contest hasn't started yet.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No. Oh, Deb already won it. Look, 2301. That was it, wasn't it, Michael?
No, that is not my phone number.
Guys, I gotta share this with y'all real quick. This is my sale of the day right here. Y'all remember these from one of my haul videos?
Yeah, you didn't get them like for $1 or the garbage or something.
No, they were free.
Free. That's what I'm saying. I thought they were
free. Like, and I'll tell you what happened was I checked them out, and this one right here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. One of these little springs, right here. Right. This little spring right here, it's missing. So when they tested it, they put the batteries in because they tested every piece of equipment. That was at that church sale.
Right.
These didn't function, so they put free on it. I get it home, and I do the old aluminum foil wadded up trick.
Right.
Popped right on. They're talking, And even though they're kind of screwed up, like they need new antennas or wrap some electrical tape or something like that around it.
A little black tape.
And you have to, and I've described the aluminum foil thing, but $103.50 plus shipping.
Oh, man.
Yes.
What?
I was like, that was, yes. Yeah. $103.50. Look them up if you want.
That is awesome.
Talk about, one of them says distance DPS. Right. The other one says Sport 10X. They're Motorola's.
Oh, man. I found, did I ever show you those two I found? They were free. They were in the box, like when I first walked up on the side of the fence. And so, what's wrong with those? Oh, they didn't work. And all that. Yeah. I got them to come on and all that. I just need to figure out how to talk on them and all that, But they look like brand new,
So you just got to dial the same frequency in, and then push to talk. But
these are like with a little push to talk.
They power up.
Work yard. Yeah, they power up. One of them does.
Okay. But yeah, I was pretty hyped about that sale. Like those, I think those radios when they were new were probably somewhere around $300 or something like that. So that's like probably one of my best free scores. So,
yeah.
And I had another surprise. I'm gonna shut up here in a minute and let y'all talk some. But Michael, you're gonna like this one, bud. I picked up a couple of PlayStations and a PlayStation Slim and a bunch of games controllers in a soccer bag this past weekend, right?
I saw that one.
So I was digging around looking for an AV cable, start testing the stuff. I reached into a side pocket and it was full. I was like, oh man, I never checked that pocket. It had 2 Sega Game Gears.
Oh man.
And it had this in it.
Oh man.
It had
it's clean
too. Old school Game Boy. Yeah, it's pretty clean. And it works fine. Awesome.
That thing looks brand new.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like one little light scratch on it. But I mean, I paid $30 for the whole bag, and this has got me in the profit on the bag.
Nice, man.
I didn't even know it was in there. I know. I was like, man, things are kind of when it's rolling good. It's so much fun.
I want to send a shout out to everyone in the chat that helped me last week on the Harley stuff.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, you sold it all. That was a shower curtain, right?
Is that sold?
Yeah, that's sold. I actually went into my sold list and pulled it up. 93.46. I had it listed at $104, and then I put it on a 15% off sale, and somebody bought it. I shipped it out 2 days ago.
Cool.
That was awesome, man. I wouldn't have known. I hadn't listed it because I didn't know. But yeah, I sold it. Yep.
Wow. We'll have to tell Parrot Picker about that.
Yeah.
I know, and I was hoping he was in here, man, but I don't see him. You think he's cheating on us, Lonnie?
Nah.
He's working.
Like Henry?
Nah, he ain't cheating. Probably doing this with his family. He's got a full plate, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I did sell my
That's awesome, dude.
on Saturday.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You know, I found that for $1 and sold it to the for $65 plus $5 shipping. So I made about $52, between $48 and $52 cleared.
After the fees.
Yeah, after fees, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. That was like one of the bigger.
Yeah, I mean, I actually put it in a shoe box, or whatever, the priority shoe box, slid right in.
Mm-hmm.
The flaps didn't go all the way completely, but I still was able to make them close and look, you know, presentable. You know that.
Guys, this is some home runs we've been hitting here.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean, they don't all work out like that, of course, but they're fun to show. But those are some good home runs. I like that.
I would love to see what else you was talking about, Lonnie. You showed the Game Boy, but what were the other things that you said you found in that bag, that pocket?
2 Game Gears.
Game Gears. See, I don't know what that is.
They're black. They're about this big, and their color. They were pretty nice. The value is pretty low, though. You get a working Game Gear for like $25 on eBay.
Who makes it?
So, Sega.
Okay, the Game Gear, isn't that the one you stick the cartridge in? It's portable, but you stick the cartridge in it? Yeah, we were talking about that today with my bud when I traded in my Dreamcast. He was telling me about the Game Gear. I'd never heard of it. I never saw one. I've never seen a Game Gear.
The Game Gear is pretty awesome. No, they were really nice. I bought one back. I bought one brand new at Toys R Us. I was in the Air Force at the time at Keesler in Biloxi, and I bought one at the mall over there somewhere. I think they had a Toys R Us over there somewhere, or it might have been Gulfport. I can't remember, but I bought one. I paid like $200 and something for that damn thing.
Oh.
Wow!
But I loved it. It was awesome. That was in like '93. I want to say something like that.
Well, my red, white, and blue, man, they tried to give me a heart attack today, bud. I go in there and I see a Sony PS1 sitting on a shelf with all kind of stuff in the bag with it. I picked that sucker up, man, $69.95.
Oh.
Yes.
What?
Then there's an Xbox 360
Where'd they get that?
sitting next to it. I have no clue. Xbox 360 sitting next to it with one controller and just the connections. $79.95. I'm like, oh my God. Now you know what I paid for that sealed Wii from that same exact spot, man. Paid $99 for a brand new sealed Wii. And they only $20 less on a $30 less on a PS1 with a game and like, you know, 2 or 3 controllers, man. It's just getting wild. It's getting real wild. So
yeah. That's ridiculous.
That's way ridiculous. Even on half price day, that's like still just way out there. But
I did sell this a couple hours ago. Igloo Mini Mate. This thing's pretty clean, but the guy wanted it for a kayak. I first said, I'm going fishing with it. I emailed, this thing's real small, about the size of a 6-pack, and he emailed me back, oh, it's going on my kayak. It worked perfect. And I said, send me back, cool. Thanks. But we went back and forth. I had like 1575 on it, because like super clean. He said, well, you take 10 for it, and I went like 1250 or 1275, whatever, and he shot back, 13, and he came back with 11. I went 1250, and he bought it. We went back and forth, and I actually said, thanks, you're a good negotiator, and all that, and he emailed me back and said, hey, thanks,
So, well, Glenn, one thing I want to talk about during this show is I wanted you to talk about, because I know a lot of the people in our audience actually have YouTube channels, but some of them have it, and I bet a lot of them are thinking about anybody that watches a lot of YouTube, they ultimately think about making their own videos. So
it's a lot easier.
Why don't you describe what that was like doing your first video?
Well, basically, I had less than 100 subs, and I think we're in a show in all Cincinnati, and a couple other Muslim people joined in Cincinnati, more or less. in one of his other live show, he said, "Hey, Glynn, you promised," so that kind of pushed me to the edge, So I did one this past Saturday, but I laid everything on my living room floor and just kind of did an 8-minute video and all that, and put it up there. And like you said, I think I got like 80 views of it so far. That 1 thumbs down. That's about it. But like I said, it's
you got a thumbs down.
But I got it's a lot easier than you realize. So like I said, I'll probably do one, whether it's a couple minutes, or just doing every Saturday after my haul,
So were you a nervous wreck?
What?
Were you a nervous wreck, man? Like
not
when
really.
you were doing the video, were you nervous?
Not really.
And then like once you uploaded the video, were you nervous again?
A little bit to an extent. So like I said, you don't know what type of people say. Oh, you did this, you did that, blah blah blah. Get a lot of thumbs down. Then you don't know who gives you the thumbs down. I'll probably comment back. So well, you put one up then. But it's easy,
You remember last show, Glynn talking about they'll just kill each other. So probably send him an email. Would you like a pistol?
Well, I think in the last video, Henry was saying about AK-47. I commented back, that's a BB gun. We got real firepower down here.
Yeah. Maybe you do, but I got a 20 gauge shotgun. That's a little more, I guess, but it's not, it doesn't have the number of rounds, of course. Oh, look, Pension Peso says, I've done hundreds of videos and I get nervous every time.
Yeah.
I get nervous before every live show. I don't get nervous making a video because I can go back and do, multiple takes. What about you, Michael?
Yeah, man. I don't want you guys ruining my reputation, man. I know y'all get a little crazy sometimes, I have a reputation on YouTube that I have to uphold, man. John's in the chat. What's happening, John? Nah, hey, man, John. I don't get nervous because at some point, I don't know when, at some point I was just like, I'm gonna make content that I want to make, and if people like it, that's great. They can watch my videos. If they don't, then just it's not the right fit. Exactly. I mean, it's nothing personal. I mean, it's just I'm not for everybody. So, but if they like my videos, I love making them. That's my main thing, man. Like we talked about, Lonnie, I love editing,
I like it too. It's just so damn time consuming.
Oh God. Yes.
So
that's my problem. I just did a quick shot and downloaded it. So as far as the editing, I want to learn to do that. That way,
I can swing by one day and like after garage sales and show you. I mean, if you got Windows, well, actually don't include it anymore. You can download Movie Maker.
Yeah, it's free.
It's really easy, man. Yeah. It's really easy.
Oh, we got Cincinnati Picker in here.
Since John's here. And look, Ryan says standards are low on YouTube now, thanks to Michael. Idaho Hillbilly says, I hate editing. I do too. And I saw him the other day, and he said he spent some ungodly
6 or 8 hours
time. Yeah, like 6 hours. And I've done it before too. Maybe not quite 6 hours, but he said he had like 3 or 4 hours of footage.
It's too much.
And yeah, it's too much. Those guys like to talk though, so.
Nah, my wife was showing me a Game Boy on OfferUp.
Oh.
$50 for a Game Boy with 4 games, and they don't look like popular titles.
Here you go. Here you go. I'll sell it to you.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, come on. You got it for free, Lonnie. Hook a brother up, man. Where's the Louisiana love, man? See, this is all stage, guys. This is a stage thing, you see?
Ultimately, the whole reason I'm doing this YouTube thing, my motivation was to sell my stuff. So who would like to buy this?
Well, no.
You got to have shelving in the back like me, that way people say, hey, Glynn, is that for sale?
It's got to be a course. It's got to be a course, man. We're going to teach you guys how to vape. Yeah. $25.99. Go join my Facebook group. Link below. Click it.
And get the second one free, and it's pay a handling charge.
Exactly. We even, we're throwing a mod for free, man. But yeah, so that's awesome, Lonnie. You just blew my mind with that, man. You dig in a side pocket and find more treasures in there, man. That you can never fail with that. I didn't find a damn AV cable though. I had to order some on eBay. So Well,
sometimes when you open something up, you need to look because you don't want to stick your hand in there and have like a needle or something, you know.
Yeah.
Oh God,
that would scare the hell out of me, you know.
Have y'all been watching Global Voodoo's videos, man, with the little storage things that he picked up?
Oh no.
No, I just watched like the first few seconds to see if it's a rant or not, and if it's not, then I.
Yeah, I got you. Nah, man, these last two units that he picked up, man, were full of crack pipes. I was like, oh.
No, I did see that one. That's been like a couple weeks ago, right?
Needles. No, this is the ones he just picked up yesterday or day before yesterday or something, man. Hypodermic needles and crack pipes. It's like, oh Lord, nah.
Wow.
But that's something I definitely wanted to look into. I definitely want to look into units, but I don't know, man. It just seems like from what I'm seeing, it's definitely not the what old Dave and stuff show on the what's that show on A&E they used to have, Storage Wars?
Storage Wars.
It's still on.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's still on.
Have you ever been to a storage auction before?
But
I've been to one time.
I have.
No, where I'm at one time, I guess they had a crowd. So what's about to happening? So we have an auction today. So I sat around and all that, and they were bidding like $300 on a 5x5, and there was just nothing in there. And I'm going, you know, this guy had a store too, so he saw something, but I think he just screwed up because I said, hey, you know, they had like 90% of it was boxes. I said, I'll buy all those boxes for a nickel a piece from you, you know, if they're good, you know. So he went and paid up front, and I took a box and tried to put it together, and it was basically like a display box you put out, you know, on a store counter. And I said, they don't work, you know. I said, they're not real boxes. So, but you know, he had to lose money on that.
I went to one time, and man, when I started looking at what's in these things, if you don't have some method to actually move all this stuff, in place, you know, like to actually sell the stuff you buy, like all the furniture and all that. I mean, I know you can do like Craigslist or you know, Let Go and all that stuff, but golly, you gotta be able to move that stuff fast, you know, or you're gonna have just shit piled up everywhere.
And don't buy one with a mattress in it because it's gonna cost you, you know, what it would cost you probably for the auction, it's gonna cost you to dispose of it. You know.
Still trying to get
used to pay a fee for that.
Yeah, I think if you bring it to Devil's Swamp or something like that, but I think, you know, it's like down here, I think, you know, here today, going tomorrow, you could drop it off of there for free. Now I see some funky mattresses over there, you know, and all that. I'm going light, man. I can't believe they, you know, people dumping this junk over there.
Yeah, Idaho Hillbilly said a lot of work and a lot of trash. That's exactly what it looks like to me. I mean, from an outsider looking through a window, man, it looks like a lot of work and a lot of trash that you have to get rid of. But I'm still trying to get used to Krillin's new little theme there, or whatever, the little icon.
Yeah,
he changed it up on us.
It's like he's actually, it looks like he's a priest almost. Look at the neck, the color is black. It's like a little white space in there. It does. It's like he looks like a priest, you know.
Krillin, is that your actual photo? Because that other one was a movie actor or something, right?
Well, he had one before that, you know.
Yeah, I don't remember what the other one was, but I remember the look of it, you know.
Look, Upstate Thrifter wants to know. Somebody in the chat's probably going to have to answer this. How long do you have to clear out the unit after you buy it? Anyone know? I have no idea.
I think if you that day, end of the day, I think, or you got the following day, maybe. I think. I haven't been on one, but the one I was at, it said you got end of the day or end of the day tomorrow. But I think it was the end of the day. It might have been 2 hours when I was there, you know, because most people had trailers. Or not 2 hours, but I think end of the day maybe.
Look, Kenny Cooper in the chat. I've bought hundreds of storage units, usually more work/trash than what it's worth.
You know, and there are probably people in here that have done it before, you know, like I said, but I never done it actually. I've been to one. What's Krillin asking me like, Glynn, how long ago did you go? Maybe a lot the buyers got discouraged. Yeah, it's been a couple of years since I've been to an auction, but like I said, there was only like 4 of them there.
Hey, when you say Devil's Swamp, Glynn, you're not talking about the swamp. There's like a landfill there.
The Devil's Swamp is where they used to call the landfill, but I think they maybe moved it down the road. But this is back in the 70s.
Okay,
it's like right off going to Baker near the zoo, past the zoo, going that way.
Okay, so you weren't. He thought you were talking about like dumping it off in the water.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Go down to school, but
It's
just
actually
throw it-
like you said, they got bald. I mean, I think if you go there now, like there's some parts around it, whatever, bald eagles. It's like it's a swamp. You know. But I think they kind of did all kind of rules and all that now, and they moved it down the road and a lot stricter on how they dump.
How you doing, Scott? Hello, Mr. Sadie. How you doing, Bubba?
Yeah. We
My
can't
sound
block
is
text.
going again.
Well, I don't want
I do
we can
have
block text. Go ahead.
I do have a topic I
Carry on
wanted to
without
see
me
if
for
you
a minute. My
guys.
sound is out.
Uh-oh. I wanted to ask Lonnie and you, Glenn, or anybody in the chat if they use the PayPal working capital and what do they think about it?
Never used it.
You never used it?
No.
Lonnie, have you ever used the working capital from PayPal?
I have.
Yeah.
Is that like borrowing money or like how does that work?
Yep.
Basically, you apply based on whatever sales, how many sales you've had or whatever. That's the number that they'll approve you for, or they don't approve you for. Either way, and basically what you do, it's a one-time fee, and they take a percentage out of each sale. Like I'm using it, I chose 10%, so every sale that I make, I get 10% taken out of it. Of my sales, and that's it. Once it's paid off, it's done, and you can take out another one.
It's good, man. I did it for $6,000.
Wow.
And it enabled me to it enabled me to like really infuse a lot of capital and free up.
Yes.
It enabled me to buy a lot. This has been a couple of years ago. It's actually paid off, but I had a good. I see other people saying it was a good experience. I had a good experience.
Yeah, I see where.
Go ahead.
I see where Deb did it. She's done it 4 times. I'm on my 4th loan.
Yeah,
Nice. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody to borrow money that but I mean, hell, if you need the capital, it's pretty nice, and the rates aren't bad.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
I think it was like $1,200 and something I paid back, like as a fee. They just charge one fee, so it was like $6,000 plus. I think it was $1,200. I think that's right. I have to go back and look. And so I had to pay back a total of $7,200. So
I borrowed $1,000, and my fee was $125. And I mean, I was approved for more than that, but I didn't. I want to test it first, man. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I am super pleased, man. I love it. It's so much better than the other lenders. It charge you that interest rate every payment. It comes out to a way cheaper in total investment after you pay it back than if you went through a lender. And I'm probably gonna pay it off and get another one, man. I mean, it gives you a lot of capital at one time to really do some damage. So a lot of people out there that if you've been with eBay for a little while and you don't know about PayPal's working capital, go Google search it. It'll help you out.
It ain't for everybody either, because some people might not be able to handle. I mean, like if you got a gambling problem or if you're going to go, buy a TV with it or something instead, and maybe it's not for you. But yeah, I mean, hell, Krillin's asking, is it set interest rate or factoring? I don't know what factoring means. It was a set. It's not like it's a percentage of the loan, and I think it's based on the maybe on the. I think the faster you pay it back, the lower they charge. Like you could do anywhere from 10? Was it 10% to how much? I don't know how high you could go with it.
30%.
30%.
No, yeah, 30%.
That's the highest.
But I mean, it's for each individual. You look at the way you live. I mean, like Lonnie said, if you guys are going to take that capital loan, just go out and blow it on something, then I wouldn't do it. But I mean, if you have an opportunity, let's say somebody down the street has a massive game, they have PlayStations and everything for like $800 for this huge lot. It's something you could probably get it, and it's automatic, man. When I accepted it, it was in there within 3 minutes. Yeah. So if I had a deal working with someone, man, I could have got that money in 3 minutes, went to the ATM, pulled it out, and went and got that, got that whatever it was, I mean, that's awesome. You don't have to wait.
That's true. I never thought about that. Like, I've got some capital I'm working with now, but I don't even think about that. Like, if you see, I've missed on deals before. I say, man, that's just a little too much money, you know.
Yeah.
Talking things that you can maybe make 5x your money on.
Exactly.
If it comes down to missing the deal or taking the working capital loan, and you know that deal is a sure thing, why not? Golly.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, let's say, for instance, you give them $800 and you know that this package is going to net you back about $2,500, you know? I mean, that $125 that you're going to pay to back to PayPal, that's nothing. I mean, you just made a ton of money.
Yeah.
And Krillin's asking a question here. It is like you owe 13, but they give you 10. Okay, that's about right so far. And they take a piece of each sale. They take a piece of each sale until it's paid back.
Yeah.
Until the 13 is paid back, Krillin.
And they take their fee right off the front. So your first payment and all the way up until your fee is paid, they're going to take that from the beginning. So you're not going to see any decrease in your original loan until that fee is paid off. So like mine was $1,250. They took the $125, and then my $1,000 started going down.
Yeah, Deb mentioned there are no due dates. Basically, I guess
nope.
Till you're finished.
You do have to maintain a certain schedule of payments.
Yeah.
Like you have to pay
consistent, I guess. You
have to pay a certain percentage of the loan.
10%.
Every 90 days.
Okay.
Yes.
So if your sales don't pay that, then they expect you to send them a check.
Right.
Which fat chance of that, because if you're not selling that much to pay it off, chances are you might not have the money either. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. But Krillin says that is factoring. It can be very dangerous. Yeah. It can be. We're not financial advisors for sure.
It can be a risk.
I don't know what factoring is. I mean, I know what a factorial is.
But I mean, think about it, Lonnie. If you're responsible for 10% of $1,250, that's the top. Okay, $1,250, man. That's only $112 in 90 days. You can't come up with $112 in 90 days. You have no business selling on eBay. That's my personal opinion. I mean, really, if you can't find $112 selling on eBay in 90 days, man, this might not be your game. This may not be your game.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to have a different opinion on borrowing money.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to say, and I'm not trying to say anybody's right or wrong, because a lot of people are going to say you should only spend what you have. And then other people are going to say you should leverage what you have to get more money, to buy more stuff, to make more money. Some people want to leverage everything to the hilt. Some people want to play it safe. And probably somewhere in between is the right place for you. Who knows? But it is a tool that's there. It worked well for me.
I will admit, I mean, I'm a gambler, man, but that's why I'm here doing this full-time eBay thing. If I wasn't a gambler, I wouldn't have went into car sales. I wouldn't be doing this full-time eBay thing. I wouldn't have done numerous things in my life that I did. Sometimes you got to put yourself out there. You got to. If you follow the same trail every day, you're going to end up at the same end of that trail. So knock a little bit of weeds down and try a different path every now and again. It might save you some time.
I don't think Krillin understands how much it costs. He says, Mike, do you know how much that is? That is 100% interest. Yeah, I don't think he understands the math. You like in my case, it was $6,000, paid $1,200, and took a couple of years to pay off. So I paid a total of $7,200 for $6,000. So I paid $1,200 was the interest portion of that. That's not, and that was over 2 years. That's not 100% interest. But if you're curious about it, go check it out. Run the numbers for yourself. I don't know what else to say. But I don't think it's what Krillin thinks it is. Maybe I might have not explained it correctly. I don't know.
Oh, Michael, you said you did cards on. Did you have to have, if you sold X amount of cards, did you have to have a dealer's license?
Yeah, in the state of Louisiana, you're allowed to sell 5 cars per year.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so I mean,
some people do it. I don't know if you was mentioning it, and then they maybe get their wife to sell 5, and you know, if it's
Yeah.
you know, because
There's a way, but the problem with that, when you do stuff like that, you have to. There's ways that you can get around paying taxes, but without a license, you basically, if, like, let's say Lonnie was selling a car, I wanted to go pick it up from him and flip it for a profit.
Right.
I would have to pay the tactile license from Lonnie,
Right.
and put it in my name. Then I could turn around and sell it, which at that point in time it might not be feasible.
Right.
But there is ways. I mean, like if Lonnie would do, you know, Lonnie would sign all the paperwork, but not force it upon me to go get it in my name. Then there's, you know, there's ways around it.
Right. And how much is the license? Because I guess if you know, is it worth it if you're going to do 10? But if a person does like 7, he'll do 5 and just get a friend to do 2 of them for him. But
well, the thing is with a license, you have to have an actual physical location with a phone number going to that location with the business name and everything on. So it's not like you can just go in and get a license. You have to go. You have to meet requirements. Yeah.
We got Ronnie in the house.
Yep, Ronnie. Good night, John.
Yeah. Well, John's taking off. Time for bed, guys. Yeah, he's an hour ahead, so it's 9:42.
See, Ryan was selling cars too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Ronnie Hart sold cars.
No, Ryan Singletary. He sold cars.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he tried to talk Ryan into getting some cars with me, man. Let's do it, Ryan. Make some real money. That's some money there.
So why don't you do that again?
In fact, I think I'm gonna call my connection with the license, man. I'm gonna call him. I got his number. I might actually look into that. Man. Because I'm gonna tell you what. When I was doing the car flip thing out of my front yard and doing my little mechanic work, man, I was making off of 2 cars what I'm making in a whole month on the eBay thing. So I mean, that if I sold 1 car a month, man, that's an extra probably, you know, $2,000 a month right there just off of 1 car.
Well, I said, if you find the right one, you know that you're not going to have a problem with. So, heck, I can flip this to do this, and it's gone.
Yeah, see, I'm limited now too because of where I live.
Space,
I don't have anywhere. I don't have anywhere to work on it. So the cars that I used to get that needed an alternator or a starter or maybe a CV axle or something, I can't work on them here.
Right. So you're mechanically inclined. So you got to, like I said, that's good for a person that's mechanically inclined. Unless he has a friend, you know, that's a mechanic that can do it on the side for him, that he pays, you know, a certain percentage.
Yeah, man. We had a good little thing going, man. I was fixing them and called Adam Pretty Boy. He's a model, man. He actually flew to New York to do modeling and stuff. So when the young girls would show up to look at the cars, Adam was always the salesperson. But I fix them up and he flips them out, man. I agree, Ryan, but man, you know, we talking about Craigslist. Ain't everybody floating around with no 13, 14 grand, man. You got to stay with them cheapies. Them little cheapies is your bread and butter.
So you're talking about
we did really good.
Less than like 5,000 to 7,000, or even cheaper than that.
Even cheaper. I mean, we were staying where we could sell them for around. I think the highest one we sold was $6,000.
Okay.
You know, we picked that one up for around $2,500. So you can imagine what we made off of that one. And we had to pay our guy to let us use his license. We paid him $200.
Right.
If we bought a car, we'd hand him $200. Right. Bought another car, hand him $200 right off the bat. Right. So if we didn't sell it, we was out that money.
Look at Krillin's last comment there for you, Mike. I hear from other resellers they have been killing it with parting out. And if y'all didn't listen, do y'all listen to Scavenger Life? They do a podcast and it's on YouTube also, but check them out. They just interviewed this Canadian guy that gets like old appliances and electronic waste and all that stuff, and all he does is part all that stuff out. Big money. So did you ever do that, or would you do that, Michael, the parting out thing?
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just the local U-Pullets around here, I'd have to go to them to get the parts because I have nowhere to store cars to you know to strip them down. But the last time I went to U-Pullet, man, they're asking pretty substantial amounts on their parts. So it's not like the old days when you can go to the junkyard and pull a starter for $10. Nowadays they want almost what it would cost after car deposit at a parts store, you know.
Well, no. I think the idea is you buy a car, right? I mean, you buy it, and you strip it yourself.
Exactly. And like, I mean, being in this apartment, I can't, man. I could just imagine Fred's face. He comes pulling up, and I got cars up on blocks outside, stripped out.
Well, Lonnie, you know, there's probably people that would give it to you for free. You know, if a person had an old car in your backyard, say, hey, I'll take that car for free. You know, if I haul it off, you know, it's gonna cost me $300. You go get a flatbed and all that, you know, so it can cost me $300 versus buying it and then say dump it and get the flatbed guy and say, hey, just dump it in my yard. You know, if you got a big backyard. But like I said, buying. I think Deb probably knows a little bit more about buying stuff and porting out pieces, you know, like blenders and items like that, you know.
Yeah, I've done that on other items, like especially those robot vacuum cleaners, like the iBobs or whatever. Oh man, if you see any of those broken, pick them up. I bought one broken, man, for I think I paid $10 for that thing. I sold it for $55.
Well, you mean like broken. The Roomba, like a Roomba, like this?
Yeah, the Bob. It's a Bob Sweep.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's about this big around. It's a robot. It comes in red, silver.
It's kind of like a big round disc on the floor, you know.
No, I've seen the round disc, but I thought they were called like Roombas.
Well, they have different name brands, but Bob
I've never heard of Bob. Okay. Huh.
Yeah. The Bob, I'm thinking baby stroller. You know, that's the name of a baby stroller.
Look, Krillin says, don't you have you don't have some old lady who use her garage if you cut her grass? She'll probably bring you some lemonade after you cut her grass too.
I wish I did, buddy. I really do, man. I'm so assed out right now with the situation, man. It's horrible. I can't wait to get my house or a house back, man. This place is just horrible.
Well, I think when you part stuff out, you need the space for it to disassemble it and just throw it in big plastic bins. Cause I was at a store today and they had boxes and boxes of printers and all that. Well, hey, the printer, just the paper tray. I don't care if it works with a paper tray. I might be able to sell for $20 if I can buy it for 10. You know, but I know I can flip it that $10 super quick. Would it be worth it? You know, but you got to disassemble everything. Then, like I said, so this is the junk pile. I keep all the paper trays or the little flip trays and all that. You know.
I mean, I know it sounds like super profitable, but one thing the guy did say during this interview was he said that when you're dealing with parts, it's not like a price-driven type business. Like you can't sell more parts by lowering the price.
Then if it's too old, you know,
you just have to wait. You have to wait till somebody looks for that part.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's a real common part.
Right,
you know, but he's talking about kind of obscure parts. So in the meantime, he said you'd have stuff that like 6 months has been up and it's got 10 views and it hadn't moved.
All right.
You know, so it's like a whole different model. Like you can't put parts on sale,
right?
Because not like somebody said, "Oh, that part costs too much. I'm not going to buy it."
So, well, that's where research comes in. I mean, you have to pick. Like for instance, my Mazda 626 that I had, man, I did a fuel pump replacement video, part of it, on that one, man. And I got tens of thousands of views on that thing, and that would be something like Mazda 626, Honda Accord, Honda Civic. These different models that are very common and people love to keep them for, billions of years. That's what I would target. That's definitely what I target. Like not no Ford Escort or something, or something like that. But you definitely have to do your homework on what cars are out there.
Yeah.
And the same goes for buying and flipping cars. I mean, that's exactly how we went about it.
Deb says parts, it's long tail. You price it and let it sit. There's no way to make it move faster. So the only way to sell more is to list more.
Right. And buying it cheap too, I'm assuming too. Like I said, you don't want to pay top dollar for a blender and it sit there if it's a long tail item. Like I said.
Yeah, and no auction, obviously. Yeah, that makes sense. So I thought that was interesting. It wouldn't be for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I would do. I would end up just having shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I bet you could build up some stuff in a hurry.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, doing just parts,
Ugh.
Yeah, I got 2 vacuum cleaners now. I want to take apart and piece it out because just the brushes and the rollers sell. I can sell it on eBay a lot easier than unless I sell it complete local.
another thing the guy said is that like even when he would get a unit, like an appliance in that was like 100% operational,
Right.
He'd still part it.
Oh yeah.
He said it's worth way more as parts than it is as an operating unit. And
so my dad deals with, so he bought complete motorcycle dirt bikes and all that. And a lot of time it could be, you know, this part's bad, he don't care, you know, or if it's 100% running, he would gut it down and strip it down. Because if you bought a bike, today's bike says, say a 17 KTM 250 is about $9,300 or $10,000 out the door. But if you broke it down individually, it probably cost you $15,000 to $20,000 probably to buy every nut and bolt in that bike.
Exactly. They used to have a place in Baton Rouge by you guys, Glynn, called Rad Cycle.
Yeah, I know who they are. That's Robert.
Okay, yeah, man. I went over there a couple times looking for parts. Man, they had all kind of junk bikes on side there.
Yeah.
Man, it was wild.
I think he still does that. I think this is like a online auction type, you know, or junkyard system.
I would like to know from Deb in the chat what her return rate was, and whenever she did have returns, how often, because this is something else he covered on the show. He said, you know, a lot of times you get returns that were item not as described because they got the wrong part. They didn't know what was really wrong. They didn't know what the root cause of it was. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I wonder how many of those bad iNads you get. It seems like you just get a ton of them to me. I don't know.
People, a lot of people do that, man. They replace and replace and replace until they nail it down.
Yeah. I mean, I've done stuff like that. Just pull stuff off, try something else. That didn't do it. Pull something off, you know?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So
relay here, relay there, relay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, huh. She said 2 a year.
That ain't bad. That's not bad at all.
Well, you see where she bought it, like a food, bought something for $10, you know, sell $50 whole or $150 parted out. Well, that, you know, don't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out real quick.
Wow, that is awesome.
And I guess after a while,
and over 50/50,
you just throw away. You know, once you sell what you know is going to sell, and the other things, well, that's just, you know, chunking or donate it, you know.
Exactly, Diesel. Parts to it starts. Change the parts to it starts, man. I used to do that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I used to do that. But that was electrical stuff, man. There's kryptonite, man. Electrical, AC, and transmission. Those are my kryptonites, man. But anything engine, I'm in there. I'm all up in it.
Well, I know at our shop we sell like electrical stuff and all that. I mean, we send out like a CDI unit, and we tell them right before you order, no returns on electrical. You plug it in and don't work, it's yours. Because you don't know if they fried when they put it in, or it could be a number of things.
Yep, didn't unhook the battery.
Unless they got it in and say, hey, the wire was cut when I got it in, you know, but, you know, we kind of check that stuff, or, you know, and all that.
Glynn, do you have a motorcycle?
I don't ride anymore. I still got one, but I haven't ridden it. I got a 99 model I actually bought from a pro racer.
99 what?
KTM 300.
Come on. Yeah.
The guy like rode it on when he was actually a rep and all that, and he jumped 120 feet with the damn bike and all that. And so when I got it and all that, you know, and all that, which I shouldn't have bought it from him, but I mean, it was like pretty much like 99% new, but I sent a big list. I need a rim. I need this. I need that, you know. So he sent me a whole bunch of parts, you know. I got suckered in buying it, you know, from him. And his name was called Airtime, so he was known for doing like big jumps.
You bought a bike from Airtime. You didn't see that coming, Glynn?
No, I found out, you know, because like you said, I bought one good couple bikes, you know, but one of them was like barely used, you know, and all that, you know, like he just like a demo, it's a street bike, you know. But as soon as I rode it, I went to Colorado with it, did my 300 miles on it, got back, and I sold it to another dealer.
Idaho Hillbilly said he bought a non-running, I'm going to look for this brand. I mean, I've heard of this brand before. Bought a non-running Stihl chainsaw for $5 and made over $250 on parts. That is crazy. I think I saw a couple of his videos on that. Like I think he even sold like the shaft, and I mean So
I would never thought about that. Cause I mean, I do see chainsaws before and all that, and it's a little looks all rusted and all that. And if it's cheap, you know.
Oh no, I'm thinking of a weed eater. Okay, he said chainsaw.
Chainsaw. There are parts on weed eaters that sell. You know, I mean, you can take the heads off in certain items and all that. You know. You know, take that one part off, throw away the rest, and sell. You know, heck, you know, make your money.
Well, I did my. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I thought you was done.
But those are big items, so unless you got the room to store them, you know. But you know, like you said, you can always take the head off and gut it in the small parts and throw away the big pieces. You know.
He's got the whole damn mountain.
He don't have no neighbor. He doesn't have any neighbors to complain.
No.
They're a couple miles away. You know.
So I had my topic for tonight with the PayPal working capital. What about you, Glynn? Did you write anything down for tonight, buddy?
Oh no, as far as you know,
rolling one of that bus.
I got my first neg, and that's about it. You know, so I'm not happy with that.
Whoa! What happened?
I got my first negative.
Wait, I didn't know about that. You know,
yeah, I got today. Yeah, I was telling Michael, but like I said, I got it today. He didn't even contact me. It was a sticker, so like a peel-on sticker you stick on like your motorcycle. But it's like 20 years old, you know. But I mean, if you would have contacted me and said, "Hey, does it stick?" I would have sent them 2 of them, put them in a 25-cent envelope, send them to them, and say, "Here's about 2 or 3 of them. Try it. One that works," you know. But I sold it like for $20 because it's like 20 years old, vintage. But he didn't even contact me. You know, he put negative and said it doesn't work.
Glenn, why don't you know what you need to do, man? You need to contact him.
I'm gonna call. Yeah, I emailed him saying, "Hey, I would have sent you another one and all that. Real nice, you know." I said, "Sorry, it didn't work, but I would have sent you another one, no charge," you know.
No, it's not too late to send him another one,
right?
And then get him to revise that feedback. Yeah. Do you have one that's good?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's good. You know, without peeling it and spitting your hand on it, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I got like probably 20 of them, so I could always just put like 2 of them in an envelope. It would cost me 50 cents to send it, you know, or less than $1, you know.
You know what? I mean, how many feedback you have, Glenn? Like a couple hundred?
No, I got 104.
Okay, that's gonna, dude. 104.
98 dropped it down to 98.2 from 100% to 98.2.
Yeah, I would try and get that removed if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna call eBay tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, no, eBay ain't gonna do it because it sounded like he had a legitimate beef.
Right.
So I mean, the only way to do it would be to get the guy to the revised feedback thing.
But I know eBay always tells you, please contact the buyer and work it out. Well, he didn't even do that.
You don't have to. You don't have to though. Yeah. I mean, they want you to, but
right.
Yeah, I don't think you have a case. Yeah.
We have a special request in the chat, man. It looks like Cuddles is definitely being looked after, man.
Okay, hang on. Let me pull Cuddles up, and then I'll do a screen share real quick. Okay.
Oh man, you guys show him to us?
Huh?
I just stopped having nightmares.
And Krillin, I deal with motorcycles. I don't deal with BMX bikes. It's just strictly off-road dirt bikes with engines.
I think I may have changed Cuddles' name even.
To Cinnamon?
Oh yeah, I know you had creepy in the title.
Well, hang on. Let me find this thing. Y'all keep the people entertained while I'll look this thing up. Let's see, where is it?
I'm going to take a little tip too. I don't know if you can get it if I can see it or not. If you ever get a Coleman lantern, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at the bottom, people, I know you can't see it, but there's 1969 somewhere real small, and there's an 8 over here in the 8th month, and if it's got like 2 digits, and usually 60s or 70s, that's when it was built. So.
Man, that thing is mint.
Oh yeah, it's super clean. 1969.
Wow.
There's no burn marks on the glass and all that. It had like 5 on it, and I said, "Will you take 3 for it?" Sure.
Yeah, see, I don't find those. I find the newer ones with the halogens inside.
Yeah, halogens. Yeah, this the mix.
Yeah,
and what's funny? I still got my dad's one he had when he was a little kid, like 1959. So it's about 12 years old. From when he's 12 years old, I still got that.
Okay, so all that stuff. No, sorry. Go ahead, Lonnie.
Okay, all right. Real quick, here's Cuddles, and I don't know how this is going to work out, but Mother's told me to do this Pennywise thing. So I don't know how this. What do y'all think about this title? because I tried to fit Pennywise, Stephen King, and It into the title, so I had to take Cuddles out because I couldn't fit it. But,
well, everybody knows Stephen King's. You know, all of his shows are really creepy. So, you know, people are gonna say, yeah.
Oh, I need creepy. I need creepy in there. Creepy,
yeah, I remember
clown. That. Okay, wait. I need to change that right now. I'm going to change it right now while we're
Can you fit it?
I'm going to take vintage out, or I could put like VTG.
Yeah.
Creepy. I still have 7 characters, so that's good. All right.
You misspelled creepy.
No, I didn't. I did not. Okay. All right. Well, that's it.
What's happening, Dwayne?
I don't think it's gonna. I'm thinking maybe that's gonna end up being a loser. Or maybe I'll just make it a long tail thing. Stick it.
How much you paid for that?
$1.
I give you 2.
No. I'm gonna make money on that thing. Damn it.
You could doubled your money, man. Look at that. That's greed right there, folks. See that? I don't want that damn thing. I do want to borrow from you if you don't sell it, though. I got a little stick. Me and a buddy of mine, I wanted to do a video. It's gonna be a funny video.
Ooh, Deb has a great idea.
What?
Say it's haunted. Ooh, wow. And well, Deb isn't the first person to tell me to write a story. Because I did have somebody else. But yes, say it's haunted, put haunted and write a paragraph about it. Okay.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, when the people don't see a ghost pop up at their house 3 days after they get it, they're going to say item not as described.
Yeah, it wasn't haunted. So I'm going to have to record video of the thing haunting me, like with special effects or something, right? That's stupid.
I'll put some type of transmitter in it. Put a transmitter in it, you know. You know.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne.
Dwayne's supposed to be getting a hat from me because he sent me that. He sent me that prize. Speaking of prize, are you going to give away that knife, Michael, or not?
Yes, definitely.
Because with us doing this show every week, I would like to keep it to around an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do y'all say? I mean,
about an hour. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay if it goes over a little bit.
Yeah.
I just have fun. I just have fun doing it. So, I'm gonna text you something, Glenn, in the Google Hangout.
You got your Google Hangout chat pulled up, Glenn?
Let me see.
Upper left-hand corner, click on the little blue chat bubble, and then it'll pop out on the right-hand side.
Okay, the balloon. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Cool. So Mike is going to be giving away a knife. What's the occasion, Mike?
Hey, I don't know that one, Michael. Can I just make up a day?
Oh, Glenn. What was it? Hold up, man. Let me look it up.
Don't, dude. You can't do that. Nah.
What?
What if I just write something down? I know about what.
I got you. I found you.
Okay, Mother's Mustache says the new It movie comes out in August. So maybe I'll just chill. Maybe I'll just put it high and chill because it's not like it takes up room. I'll put it in the storage unit, though, because it's in a closet at our house right now. And you get that thing out of the house one way or the other.
All right. Now, this is going towards Glenn for making his first video.
Yeah.
You know, part of the Cajun Picker crew. And the question for you guys right now is what date was it that Glenn joined YouTube? When did he open his account on YouTube? First one to get the right answer will get the knife.
You talking about when I opened up my YouTube or did my first YouTube?
When you opened your YouTube account.
Well, heck, we should discuss it. We should discuss that before you made that question.
That's gonna prove how long between the time you opened your account and you made your first video, buddy.
I don't know, man. It's been a few years, you know.
Yeah.
72.
I don't even see the chat, so let me see if I can see it.
I don't see the chat. They're all busy looking it up right now.
Can you actually look
You
it
got
up?
to do the. Yeah, you have to do the. What do you want, Michael? You want the year, the date, the actual exact date,
the exact date, the exact date. I want the
Exact
month,
date.
the day, and the year. And if I can find it, I'm sure other people can find it.
Did you find it?
Steven Scroggins got it. Steven Scroggins got it.
No. No, Dwayne got it.
Yes.
Up above.
Dwayne got it? Oh, yeah. No, I'm
Mothership
sorry,
Products.
Steve. Dwayne
Now you
did get
gotta
it. He
get-
didn't spell out September, so
No, you don't have to.
Okay, I actually found it myself. So,
You
Dwayne
just
got
gotta
it.
go to the about.
Congrats, Dwayne.
so you got it September 9th, 2014.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, in order for me to send it to you, all you got to send me is $14.95 for the shipping and handling, and you get a free day. Nah, Dwayne, I don't know how we do that. I guess email me.
Facebook, man. Facebook or email.
This is one of my knives here, but like I said, I'm not going to give this one for free. This would have to be like a 10,000 knife here because these are collector's items.
A 10,000 what subs?
Yeah, yeah.
Email me, Dwayne, and I'll get that shipped out to you, buddy.
Yeah, this is Uncle Henry from 1979 to 1982.
Did y'all see all the knives that Chad Pagel was pulling out of
I
that?
saw that.
Oh my goodness.
He had some old ones, like I said, like on a case knife. If people don't realize, if you got a case on the blade, usually some X's, but there's little dots. And that, if you can go on the case site, and they'll tell you what the dots mean.
I've got me an Idaho hillbilly knife. And you know, I was watching his channel. Actually, I saw on my YouTube feed,
Right.
it showed like a video from 3 years ago. So I clicked on it, and it was showing how he makes the handle. He was hand carving or whittling the handles, and then he would sand them down. Just tons of work.
Yeah, he actually, I talked to him about some home remedy for this head cold I've been having, man. And him and Miss Kitty's supposed to be getting me some kind of, I don't know what it is, but I promised him that I'll try it and talk about it on the show when it comes to me. It's gonna be a little while though. He says he has a way to harvest it. So, but
Is it legal in this state?
Exactly. If I get high all of a sudden, man, and start talking out the side of my head,
Then I'm gonna drive to Hammond and buy some of that shit.
so look at all the pretty dots.
So Upstate Thrifter said in the chat, mushrooms. Well, when they go mushroom hunting, they see those psychedelics. They point them out. You know.
Yeah,
So
I saw him in the video. Use Nia. Usnea, I guess. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I never heard of it, but he said it's.
I know what else we're supposed to do.
What's that?
While we got 57 people here, so that's good.
Cool.
We're gonna be joining Chris and Dwayne,
Dwayne.
on. Yep, I almost forgot. Chris would have let me have it if I would.
Oh yeah.
He
He would have told us, you can do it in 2 weeks.
No, we're going to join Chris and Dwayne on Sunday night on the Walking Pickers channel. I did put the link to everybody's channels down below. Chris's channel's the Walking Picker. You'll see it. It's going to be Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Time.
Well, hold up, Lonnie. Have we got our check from them yet?
Appearance. Oh, we get an appearance fee now, man?
Yeah, man. So it was like $5 a head, I mean.
And we want green in the M's. No red, no blue. Green in the M's only.
Yes.
And we each get one F-bomb.
Yeah. And we don't bend those. We don't bend those stipulations, buddy. We don't bend those stipulations. We want exactly what we want. We are stars. Put some respect on my show, man. Put some respect on it.
Oh, you're killing me, dude.
Checks in the mail.
Think you're gonna get them damn knockoff Dollar General M&Ms, man? We want the real thing. I don't want it to say K&M, all right? I want M&M.
Yeah, we got a royalty fee on the number of people that show up.
That was a band that would put that in. They would put all those like stipulations. I can't remember what band it was, and a lot of it was for safety, right? And then they put the only green M&Ms or something in the contract too. So then if they got to their dressing room and they saw that there weren't green M&Ms, they would know they probably didn't read all the other stuff that was actually important. Wasn't that the whole point of it?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was, I can't remember what band it was though. Pretty big act. But
that's why I came up with it, because I remember hearing somebody say green M&Ms, no yellows.
Yeah, it wasn't a prima donna move though. It was to see if they were actually reading the contract. It was a test, Yeah,
I saw it somewhere, and I guess they were eating them and picked up a red one and said, somebody's getting fired today,
Diesel Engine Freak says Van Halen. That sounds right. I knew it was some kind of rock band, but I wasn't positive. And I think it was to make sure they were reading the contract. So I'm sure they had all kind of stuff better than green M&Ms going on in the dressing rooms.
Certain types of vodka or types of Jack Daniels.
So come hang out with us. Chris and Dwayne do a really good show. I've been watching them for a long time.
Yeah. He has some of the best guests there is, pretty much the who's who of reselling.
Maybe not in the past, but after this Sunday, we could probably say he's had some of the best guests.
Yeah.
His co-host is kind of iffy, but I mean, if you get past that part, it's going to be a great show, guys. I mean, I was telling Chris in his comments, man, their show is really coming together. I think they're finding that little groove, At first, you could tell that they were kind of off the path a little bit, but him and Dwayne are really coming together. They're coming up with some great ideas. I mean, I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to do with this auction thing. I'm kind of jelly. Yeah. We need to get us something going there, Lonnie.
No, I like
what the hell, man? We're slipping.
I like the auction thing, dude, but that thing is going to go bad. You know it. People aren't going to pay. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be trolls. But I'm going to be there doing it. But I'm going to be there, but
it's going to be very interesting. So, I mean, they're coming up with some neat ideas. They're trying to, find that groove, and I think they're starting to find it, man. They're starting to loosen up a little bit. Dwayne, kind of put a little grease on Chris there and got him a little loose. So, I think the show's coming out pretty good, man. I think it's coming out great. Yeah. So, I'm waiting for them to start blowing up.
So I think that's about it, guys. I got like 5 topics left for the next show. So I want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us. Thanks a lot, guys. We got I think we had 57.
Cool. Nice.
So let me see if I can tell. Oh well. So say your goodbyes, Glynn.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. Thanks. We'll see you next Thursday. Do we have anybody new in here? Say I'm new.
I saw a name I hadn't seen before, and that was Mr. the Working Fisherman. I don't think I've ever seen him in here.
Seen him before.
He's been in one of my shows before, not this show.
Okay.
I'm not sure this show, but I know one of Lonnie's. Johnny P.H. Hayes.
Oreo Kid, he's new.
Yeah. I've seen Oreo Kid plenty of times.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to pull my chain on that one. So
no, I mean he's kind of new, but
yeah.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.
Good night, guys.
See you, man. See you next Thursday and watch Chris's show.
Sunday night, 8 o'clock.
Sunday night.
Bye, guys.
Be there.